Welcome back, my angels. Now, before we start, let's take a deep breath in and sigh. Now, sit back, relax, get yourself a drink. I have mine. Ding ding. And let's melt into this beautiful love we are going to create together. If you are in a situation in your life that you are very uncomfortable in, you're feeling like your life is not moving forward, it's not changing the way you want, and things are just too stagnant and nothing new is happening, and the desires that you've got, your dreams are just seeming like they're further and further, and you're not seeing any evidence of any goodness coming, well, this message is for you. I actually just went on a walk. It started raining. That's why my hair is a bit messy, but it's okay. And I wanted to share what it taught me. So on my way back, it started to rain, and it got heavier and heavier, and I didn't have an umbrella. I didn't even have a hoodie, so I started to get wet. I just told myself that no, the rain is going to stop. It's gonna stop, it's gonna be dry, and then when I get back home, it's gonna start raining again. So I was walking, and then for a moment, I just actually started to enjoy the rain. I was like, I thought to myself, wow, this actually feels nice. It's refreshing, it's cool, it's kind of waking me up. So I was just enjoying it. And then I got to the crossing and I realized, oh, the rain is actually stopped. So I was like, wow, okay, I forgot I asked for the rain to stop, and it actually stopped. So I was like, wow, life is always responding to you. Whatever you want is always given. And it kind of made me see things in a different way. What I learned is that no matter what you're going through, no matter how uncomfortable you are, if you're in a situation that you're not happy in, whether it's a job or a place that you're living, it's so easy for us to start complaining, right? We start complaining. So what we're doing when we're complaining is we're just speaking out what we don't want over and over. And life loves you so much that it's gonna keep giving you what you speak. It doesn't know if you like it or if you don't. It's just gonna keep giving what you're speaking and what you're focusing on. So when you're focusing on the situation that you don't like and you complain about it, life is just gonna give you more. I remember I was like that, I was surrounded by a group of girls that used to be my friends, but they really enjoyed having a time together where you're just complaining about life. Complain. And now when I look back, I'm like, my life was so dramatic because all I was doing was complaining, and the circle was actually entertained by it. So every time I had something to complain about, I was actually excited because it felt like drama, gossip. Honey, I learned it soon after, when so much drama and life just became crazy. I was like, there must be something that I can control, right? There must be something I'm not doing right. Like, why are these things happening to me? And wow, it's wonderful to know that it is so easy. All you have to do is just stop complaining. Stop complaining and stop focusing on the actual problem. Because, like I said, life loves you so much, it is just gonna keep giving you what you're focusing on and what you're speaking out loud. So, being in the rain and then finding peace in it just made me reflect on all the other times when my life just completely transformed from being in a situation that I wasn't enjoying to living my dream life. You know, all you have to do is just find joy, no matter what. Find the fun in things, you know. Start joking more, start laughing more. Start seeing that everything is temporary and everything you want is coming anyway. So just enjoy where you are. Just be at peace with it. And then when the desires come, you're gonna forget you even asked for it because you're already having so much fun. Okay, a little story time. A little story time. I remember I had a job that wasn't in the best location, and also they weren't paying me the salary that I was used to because it was a different industry. So I've been working in the homeware industry for a long time, but this job was in the fashion industry. And I got this job because I needed to have a job. The location wasn't amazing. The office wasn't amazing. The heating wasn't great. But I started to just find moments of joy. The people were so wonderful, but they were all really quiet and shy. So I started to make the effort to, you know, get to know them more and joke around with them more, make them feel comfortable. And soon enough, we actually started to have so much laughter, so much joy, that even when I was doing things that I didn't enjoy, I was still being very playful about it. I was still finding fun in anything I was doing. And I kept telling myself that this is temporary, this is temporary, this is all temporary. So I might as well just enjoy the process. I remember driving to work, listening to the happiest songs. I remember doing my affirmations in my car as well before I went, making sure that I was gonna have the best day and that I was gonna ignore everything negative that happens and just stay in my positive energy. Soon enough, lockdown happened, and like I said, everything was temporary. I lost that job, and then in lockdown I found another incredible job that literally ticked off every single thing that I wanted. So, like I said, everything is temporary, and your desires are going to come to you regardless. But the more you complain and the more you focus on the things you don't like, life is just going to amplify them even more. Yeah, it's wonderful to know that we get to have so much power, right? All we have to do is just have control of our mind, and we always have control of our mind to direct our thoughts into things that we like, right? So no matter where you are, what is something that you can do that can bring you joy? Could be anything. So for me, just finding laughter, I was laughing at anything and everything. And because I was laughing, the universe, life just gave me more things to laugh about, you know. Soon enough, I started to find out that, you know, this team, these wonderful souls are actually really funny and entertaining. So I just amplified my joy by focusing on laughing. So ask yourself, What is the one thing that you enjoy, and then amplify it? Maybe the kitchen in the place is quite nice, so you can just appreciate the kitchen and love it and adore it and, you know, be grateful about it. Maybe the bathroom is incredible, so you just amplify that feeling, you know. Maybe the food you're having is incredible, is wonderful, so just amplify that feeling, you know, and just stay in that joy. It's not difficult at all, you know. Maybe there is a wonderful park nearby that you look forward to. Maybe it's your clothes that you enjoy dressing up in. So just amplify anything that brings you joy, and be at peace with where you are, and know that no, everything is temporary. Everything is temporary. Literally nothing is permanent. Nothing. Because you're going to be so satisfied already. When your desires come to you, you're going to forget that you even asked for it, you know. So, yeah. So grateful how life is always teaching you something. And when you're aware, you get to learn. And when you look back, you're like, wow, yeah. Life is always wonderful. Life is always taking care of me. Life is always bringing you your desires. Life is always amplifying what you are focusing on and what you are speaking out loud. So speak your desires out, you know. Focus on your desires. Keep focusing on them and ignore whatever is happening around you. Be at peace with it, you know. The more you are frustrated, the more you're sad, the more you're angry, you're just amplifying those. Universe is just life, God, just gonna give you more of those feelings. So remember how powerful you are. You know, we are so loved that we always have a choice. We just always have a choice. That's the most wonderful part of being alive. You know? Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I hope this message has clicked something within you. I just want you to give yourself the permission to love yourself even more, because you deserve it. And to live a wonderful life. It's actually not hard at all. It's actually really, really easy. So, yeah, practice finding joy. Practice being happy. Practice being at peace. Amplify on those emotions, you know? And your desires just naturally flow to you in the most surprising ways. Until next time, breathe slowly and lovingly. And I will see you soon. Mwah. Ding.